And when you think of photography, what do you think of? Sony, Canon, or Nikon?
Man, are they still in existence?
What's good, guys? Hey, today we're asking random strangers some random photography questions, and today we got Mozman.
What's up, guys? I'm ready. Let's do it. So how much would you pay for a wedding photographer?
A wedding photographer? Oh, wow. Personally, I've never really paid anyone to shoot anything, but maybe three, four grand.
I would pay maximum 20,000 maybe.
2,000.
How you doing today?
Great, thank you.
All right. We're just asking some, random strangers a couple photography questions. Nothing too intimidating. How much would you pay for a wedding photographer?
So my wedding photography was in Kazakhstan, so we spent for about $200, but it was 2018, so I'm not sure for now what's normal, what's not.
How much should I pay for a wedding photographer? 5,000.
I don't know what it runs like now. Yeah, 5 grand.
5 grand for a wedding?
Yeah.
Wow.
How much would you pay for a wedding photographer?
Ooh, I'd probably pay $2,500.
Let's back it up a little bit. How much do you think a wedding photographer makes a year?
75, 80.
Have you ever seen this guy?
Yeah, better ask this guy.
Have you ever seen this guy?
No.
No? Not on YouTube?
No.
No, he's pretty famous on YouTube. You sure?
Yes.
All right. You no?
Nope, I don't. I don't know who it is. It's not Colin Kaepernick.
No, it's not Colin Kaepernick. Fair enough. All right. If you were to put a name to a face, what name would you give this guy?
Blue Steel.
Blue Steel. That's pretty good.
Zoolander.
Yeah. How much would you pay for a wedding photographer?
To pay for a wedding photographer, probably 5,000.
If I got married?
Yep.
I don't know, whatever their rate is, because I'd consider their rate.
Yeah, if you were to guess, how much?
I'm guessing $500 to begin with, right?
Let me ask you this. When you think of photography, what brand do you think of? Sony, Canon, or Nikon?
Canon.
Canon? Okay. How much would you pay for a wedding photographer?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No.
How much do you think a wedding photographer makes a year?
I've no idea. If I had to guess, I would say around $80,000, possibly.
What would you spend for a wedding photographer?
2,000? 2,000?
2,000?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, 1,500 to 2,000.
How much would I pay, or how much do you think that it costs on average for a wedding photographer?
Let's see, how much would you pay?
Nowadays that everybody has an iPhone in there and everybody who's in your wedding is there, maybe I'd give somebody $500, maybe 1,000 max to do the money shots, but then I'd ask all my friends to take their own iPhone out and take some videos, take some photos, and we can put it all to a collage or maybe a book of real photos instead of, everything all, so-called professional.
And how much do you think a wedding photographer makes every year?
I would say they're most busy in the summer, so they have probably about 3 to 4 months is pretty down. So I would guess about $60,000 a year.
How much would you pay for a wedding photographer?
I think around 5,000 for a day.
Right.
With because the composition and the photography and the prints, does that include the print of the booklet? 5,000 is actually kind of cheap. I'd maybe go a little higher, but whatever.
What brand comes to your mind first? Is it Sony? Is it Canon? Or is it Nikon?
Hasselblad.
Hasselblad.
And the only reason I say Hasselblad is that's the camera they use. And my father also had where you look down into it.
Let's take Hasselblad out of the question. Let's say Canon, Sony, or Nikon.
Nikon. You truly did ask the right guy. Because my family's been involved with cameras since the 40s.
All right, have you ever seen this guy? He's pretty famous on YouTube. He's a famous YouTube guy.
I have no idea.
No. If you were to put a name to a face, what would you name this guy?
Fred, I don't know.
Fred's a good name. Froknowsphoto. That's what everyone knows this guy. Froknowsphoto.
You're cracking me up. No, Fred.
All right, what's your name?
Randy.
Randy, I'm Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, man.
Are you a photographer?
No.
Okay. If you were to get married, how much would you pay for a wedding photographer?
I don't really know how much they cost.
Okay. If you had to guess.
$3,000?
How much do you think a wedding photographer makes every year?
300 grand.
300 grand. All right, that's a good guess. It's very generous. Out of the three brands, Sony, Canon, and Nikon, what do you think of when you think of a photographer?
I don't know what it's called, but the big like white cameras.
Ooh, white camera, like white lenses?
Like the ones, I don't know, the really, really long ones. I don't know.
Ooh, the really long ones.
Favorite rock band?
Metallica.
Ooh, nice. What about you? Favorite rock band?
I have no clue.
What would you pay for a wedding photographer today?
For a wedding photographer, I wouldn't want it photographed.
You wouldn't want the wedding photographed at all.
It's a sacred event, and it's between my future wife and myself, and it's really nobody else's business.
How much do you think a wedding photographer makes every year?
150, 200,000 a year.
And when you think of photography, what do you think of? Sony, Canon, or Nikon?
Man, are they still in existence?
Wait, who?
All three of those.
All three are still very much players.
Really? I thought everybody's using their cell phones now. So far out of the mix, I have no clue who's doing what. Like a dinosaur.
Ouch!
I mean,
Photographers are dinosaurs?
yeah, kind of, with the old school, right? And you're probably using film, right?
You probably watch YouTube, maybe you don't, but have you ever seen this guy?
No.
He's very famous in the photography community. If you had to give this guy a name, what would it be?
Fritz.
Fritz? All right.
That's a Fritz. If I've ever seen a Fritz, that's a Fritz.
All right, we'll take that. You're actually not that far from. His name's Froknowsphoto.
Fro be Fritz, or Fritz be Fro.
All right, man. Who's your favorite band?
Zeppelin, The Doors, Santana. The old guys.
Absolutely,
They know
man.
what they were doing. Like you guys seem to know what you're doing.
No.
How did you ever find this place?
We followed you.
Did we go to the moon?
Well, we did.
You think?
Yeah. Do you think the Earth is flat? What's your name?
Gary.
Gary.
But anyways, gentlemen, it's been
All
a
right.
pleasure.
Thank you so much. How much would you pay for a wedding photographer?
I'm probably gonna get divorced about 6 times, so $2 is like fair.
I'd say more like $200.
Well, whatever he asks, because really, it's his choice. And then maybe we can negotiate a bit.
Whatever my wife says, honestly. Happy wife, happy life. If she says cheap, I'm going cheap. But honestly, I'm not trying to have kids, so yeah.
What brand do you think of when it comes to photography? Sony, Canon, or Nikon?
Well, personally, I'm a Canon guy, so honestly, I'm gonna go straight to Canon.
Canon.
I guess Nikon would be the first.
I had Nikon.
Neither of them, but I would just choose one, so probably Sony.
Canon.
Canon?
Canon.
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 Sony always comes up.
Sony's popular. I don't know. His camera says Nikon, so I'll try that.
Sony.
Sony.
Nikon.
I have never seen this guy.
No? What do you think of him?
He's got luscious hair, that's for sure. What's his name?
Jared Polin.
I like his hair. I like what he's got going on here, that's for sure.
Have you ever seen this guy?
No.
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 All right.
Nah.
It's definitely not me, and it's not him.
No, I don't think so.
This guy is the king of YouTube, the photography channels.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have any of you guys seen this guy?
Doesn't he have TikToks?
I don't see. Let me see. I can't see.
I don't know. Why does he fit? His
No.
face looks familiar, but no, I don't know.
No?
Yeah,
He's the king of YouTube photography channels. What do you think of his hair?
love it.
Don't like it.
Don't like it?
No.
Love it?
I like natural. So.
I like short.
Hello.
He's like Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, I mean, I see the resemblance. It's definitely not Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
If you could give this guy a name, what would it be?
Shazam.
So this guy's like the king of YouTube. He's like a YouTube photographer. He's got a really popular channel. You sure you've never seen him?
Yeah.
If you could give this guy a name.
A new age Bob Ross.
Fro.
Super Fro? You know what? You almost nailed it. It's Froknowsphoto. Have you ever seen this guy?
No.
If you could give this guy a name, what would it be?
Booker.
What is that?
Booker's a stand-up guy. I'm from England, and that's what we call stand-up guys. Froknowsphoto.
Jared Polin, yeah, he's pretty big on YouTube.
Oh, this guy's pretty big?
Yeah.
I've never heard of him, so...
No.
No.
Never.
No?
Rockabilly?
Have you ever seen this guy before?
No, it's like a dark-haired carrot top.
He's the king of YouTube in terms of photography.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I don't. I'm not that deep in it. You know what I mean? I look at for like how to clean, how to fix my garage door. Do some plumbing or things like that. I'm not really looking at YouTube all the time. Well, there's a Froto camera company that does Frotos, right?
What's the company name of your bikes?
Balboa Electric Bikes. Come check it out. You can check me out online, balboaelectricbikes.com, and come take a fun ride.
So you haven't seen this guy. If you were to give this guy a name, what name would you give this guy?
John. It looks like Bob Ross.
What, is he a photographer? How much does he make a year?
More than me.
I fantasize about this guy every night, bro.
Is that my dad?
No, you haven't seen your dad in years.
If you were to put a name to him, what name would you give this dude?
Bob.
Maybe like Bob Ross?
Yeah, something like that. The afro.
You look like Bob Ross. He does. It's like Bob Ross before he started smoking weed or some shit and went on LSD trips and started painting things. You know what I'm saying?
Froknowsphoto.
Froknowsphoto. All right.
The channel is Vahagraphy and it's on YouTube. Look it up.
Hey, what's good, guys? Vahagan here from Vahagraphy. If you like more rockin' videos like this one, go ahead and check the videos on the screen and subscribe to this channel, Vahagraphy. Rock and roll.